Hello everyone, it's Brother Howard here. We're looking at the email newsletter and landing page. I want to go over it with you, so if you needed some help, you could come to this video and it will take you step by step through the process. So here I am on the assignment, email newsletter and landing page, but let's go right into MailChimp. So I'm logged in, go ahead and get logged in, and we're going to go right to create. Let's go step by step through creating a regular email newsletter. So I'm going to click on design email here. So first off though, let's go here and look at who's this coming from. You have to add it from, so it should populate from what you put in when you signed up for MailChimp. If it doesn't, go ahead and put that in there, but you'll need to save. Subject line, this is going to be the subject line that's going to go out in your newsletter. So I'm going to put Smart Videos School Newsletter number 2. And you would put in some sort of preview text down here. I'm not going to take the time to write something out, but you got 150 characters, and that's what's going to show up in the next part of the inbox right there. Make sure you save that. Okay, now we'll go to design email. This is where you can pick whatever template you like. I just used the very basic one for this assignment, but you can choose whatever you like. I already uploaded this Smart Video School banner. You'll need to have some sort of banner of your own that's got your branding. If you want to change templates, go here, and it's got a myriad of templates, presets that you can choose from. None of them are overly complex, but you can certainly choose any one you want. I already chose this one. I'm going to stick with it. It's very basic. So if you have some sort of banner or whatever you're going to put up here, go ahead and put that up here. You do that just by clicking the plus button, and you go ahead and put in an image, whatever it happens to be. So we'll say you've done that. Next, let's put in our headline. Now, you're going to copy and paste right from your blog post. So I'm going to do the same thing. Here's a blog that I run, Smart Video School. And here's the headline for this first story that I'm going to use, Smart Video School, this Rexburg man sharing photos. So let's go back over here and let's copy that in the headline. There it is. Now you can decide, do you want it to be centered? Do you want it to be left justified? Whatever you like. I'm going to go ahead and left justified here just because I like that better. Then I'm going to take the first paragraph from this blog post, actually the first paragraph and a half. Now sometimes you're going to need to tweak this because you're going to want to make sure it fits whatever your email newsletter is, because we definitely want people to follow up. So there's the first paragraph or so. In fact, I'm going to go back there because it works just fine without the space in there. Okay, now we've got that. I'm going to add a photo. I've already prepped a photo. You'll see back here on the blog. I took a screen grab of the Teton Dam as it's breaking, so I've got that saved. Let's go here, add the photo, and over here you'll see add the photo. I'm gonna go find it on my desktop, and I have a folder with my email newsletter photos. There's the Teton Dam. Go ahead and open that up. It's gonna load up, and when it gets loaded up, I'm gonna go ahead and put it right into my email newsletter. Okay, there it is. I look at it. It looks good. I'm not going to change it. It fits just fine. However, I do like to have the photo above the paragraph, so I'm going to do that. So I do this with this up arrow. Click on the photo, up arrow, and now I've got the photo, the headline. I'm actually going to change that. Let's switch that back down here. So let's go with this. I like to have the headline above, so I'm going to copy my text out. Leave the headline up here, put the photo there, and right down here I'm going to add the paragraph button or text button. And down here is where I'm going to put that information. I like that layout better. So here's my headline, here's my photo, here's this wording from my blog, the first paragraph, and then here's a button. So add button, I'm going to click on this one. So what I want this to be is where they'll click to read the rest of the story. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that and put click here to read the full story. Okay. And if I go back here to this blog post, here it is, Rexburg man sharing photos. Going to highlight that, copy that, back over here to MailChimp. When I've clicked on that, you'll see this link to web address pops up. So I'm going to paste that in. All right, and there it is, looks good. Now here you can change the color of the button if you want to. I'm just going to leave it plain for right now, but you can certainly play with it whatever you want. So that's what it looks like so far. So you repeat this process with 3 other blog posts. And I'm going to pull over here, this one. And now you can see what it'll look like when I'm all done. So I've got that one, I've got this one, I've got this one. Okay, when you like the look of it, you think it looks good, you can go ahead and preview it. And I'll let you see what it looks like on a computer. Looks good. What does it look like on a smartphone? Again, looks just fine. Once I'm done with that, let's go ahead and click continue. Now here you can either send it, which we don't want to do just yet. You can schedule it, and we're not going to do that right now. In other words, schedule when you want it to go out, or finish later. So right now we've got it saved, so we're all good with that. So we're going to leave it there, and then I'm going to show you where you can find the link to this newsletter. So I'm going to go over here to the campaigns and all campaigns, click on that, and you'll see here's my newsletter I was just working on right here. So it's in draft mode, it hasn't been sent out. So I don't want to edit it. I want to click on this down arrow and click on view email, and it's going to pull it up in a new browser window, and it's going to show me what it looks like. But here is the web address that you're going to want, and so this is what you would copy, and this is what you're going to paste into the assignments. So I'm going to go over here and text entry, and this is going to be my email newsletter. Paste that in. There we go. It's got a hyperlink. Great. Now, I wouldn't do that immediately. I'm just showing you where it is because I'd make sure I had my landing page done first. So now let's go to the landing page part of this. Let's go back over here to our campaign builder. Let's go back here. Okay, let's go back to create. This time we're going to create the landing page. So here it is, landing page. Let's go ahead and build landing page. This one we're going to use, you can use whatever one you want. I'm going to use a very simple one. Let's do this, grow your own list. Now you can pick whatever you want, but this one's very simple. So click on it, it's going to open up. Now you can decorate it up any way you want. There's a whole bunch of things you can add in here. Again, mine's already self-populated with my banner, but of course you can put anything you want, but make sure it's branded for you. Okay, this is where you put the headline of what you want people to do. This works a little differently. You click over here, and over here on the right is where you type in. So like my newsletter and thing. Down here is where you would put that call to action. What do you want people to do? You want them to download your awesome newsletter, so you would type that in there. Okay, then we go down to this bottom box. This is where you have the submission forms. Depending on what template you chose, there are lots of options, but I suggest just two, the email address and someone's first name. Put them there. And then you click on the button here, the subscribe, and you can change this a little bit if you want. We're not going to worry about it too much. On your style here, you can change the color and such if you want to. And I'm just going to leave it blue for right now, just for the demonstration. This one's important though. When someone clicks on the subscribe button, what happens? Do they get a confirmation message? If you do that, then once they hit subscribe, this will pop up in the window, and whatever you say in this window, success, you've been added to the audience. However, you might want it to take them back to your web address. So maybe you'd like to do that. So if you do that, put that here, and once they subscribe, it's going to take them to your homepage. So if this is my homepage over here, then I go ahead and click on that. Here's my homepage, and go back over here, and I'm going to send it to my homepage. So as soon as they subscribe, it's going to send them right back to the homepage. So I'm going to save that there. Looks good. So here's an example of that landing page. I'm going to drag it over here. So this one's already done. So let's go ahead. I'm going to hit the edit design. Okay, so I actually type stuff in here. Click to subscribe to my amazing newsletter. And here's the area where you subscribe. Now on this one, of course, you can preview it. Let's go ahead and do that. It's going to show you what it looks like again on a desktop, show you what it looks like on a mobile. Both of them look fine. Go ahead and click the X, click out of there. Okay, down here on the bottom right it says save and publish. This one we do want to publish. We're going to publish that page. Okay, now this one's easy to find where the link is. It's right here when you do that. So your landing page. Now if you can get it right here, or if you happen to click out of this page, click on all campaigns, and you're going to show up with your landing page. Here it is, it's published, and there's the link to it right there. So if I right click and open link in new tab, you see there it is. Now, as I shared with you in class, there's a little bit of an issue with WordPress as far as embedding this into using HTML code like you would a YouTube video. So we're going to do it slightly differently. Let me show you how we're going to do that. I've got my landing page. Here it is right here. Right there, got my text, got my image. So I'm using Weebly right now, but Wix or WordPress, whatever you're using. So here it is. Here's my edit page, and I'm going to go to the subscribe. Make a page just for subscribe. So you should have already created one. If you didn't, go ahead and make one, and make sure there's a link to it on the home page. So like here, blog, contact, who we are, subscribe. This is the about page. Okay, so I've already created one, but let me go ahead, and I'm just going to delete this out so I can make a new one. So right now it's a blank page. What we want it to do is mirror what it looks like here on the landing page, because again, we can't embed the page. So we're going to create a mirror looking page in our web editor, and then it's going to link to our landing page. So here we go, back over to the Weebly, and I need an element. I need an image. So let me go ahead and pull up an image, drag it in here. Okay, and I'm going to upload this one. Again, I already have this banner here, so I'm going to pull it in. It's going to pop up there. Okay, so there's my image, and again, it looks like my landing page one. There it is. I can move this over here closer. So there's my landing page, and here's my editing version. Okay, next thing I'm going to do, I need the headline. So let's go back over here and go and pull up a title. Drag it right down here underneath the image. Let's click to edit, and we're just going to copy and paste the same thing we have over right here. So whatever you put in there, my newsletter, I'm going to copy that, go back over here and paste that in. Okay, and then you can bump up the font if you want, make it bigger. I do. Let's make it bigger, and then let's go ahead and center justify it. Okay, there's my newsletter. Okay, let's go back over here. Here's this information here, so I'm just going to copy and paste that in. And this one I'm going to drop in, I want text, not a headline, so drag it in down here. Paste that in. See if I like the size. I do. Bump up the font just a little bit. And then I'm also going to center justify that one as well. So there it is. Okay, now I need a button. So over here I have a button. You'll have to see what you have on your particular web editor. Most of them have something like that. You see it's over here, left justified. I'm going to go ahead and center it. And then I need a link to go to my landing page. Here's the link to my landing page. So let me go ahead and copy that. Go back over to my editor, and I need to link it. So let's go here. It's a website URL. Paste it in. Let's open it up in a new window. Looks good. Okay, let's save it. Great. Okay, so that looks pretty much like this landing page. The only difference is, of course, there's no text boxes to fill in. And that's okay, because this button is going to take them and open up that window. So let's go ahead and publish this. And it's going to look like this. Okay, now this is a little bit different because I went and modified it. So here's the main heading, just like you have the header image. Here's the headline. Here's the persuasive information to get you to subscribe. So when I go ahead and click here to subscribe, boom, it opens up with your newsletter. Okay. What do you turn in on the assignment? Well, let's go back here to Weebly. Here's the subscribe page. And this is the web address you want to turn in. So go ahead and copy that. Let's go back to the assignment. So let's go back and type in here, subscribe page or landing page. I put both in, you don't have to do that, but just so everyone understands what I'm doing. Go ahead and click that. Return. Looks good. If you're feeling really, you want to make it bigger, great. Turn that in. Then you go ahead and submit that. So those are the two things that we're going to want to see. In the end, once you look this over, then here's the link that should open up and should be my newsletter. It should look like this. There we go. Copy that. Copy. Put the new tab. Paste it in. There it is. Looks good. Okay, and back over here to the assignment. There's the landing page. It should be on your website. So let's go back over here, type in the address, click on it. There it is, landing page. It's under subscribe. So when I go to your main page, I should be able to click subscribe, but please put a link directly to the subscribe page. Go here and then make sure it works. So when I click here to subscribe, it should open up your landing page with the address that's a MailChimp URL. All right, and that's it. So that's what you're turning in. Once you get done, check over the rubric, make sure everything looks good, submit your assignment, and you are good to go. All right, I hope that was helpful in putting together your email newsletter and your landing page. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in class.